Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The gun, the inside give. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Defenses had their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Smith dropping to pass. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Release on the RPO. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gunner. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Dyer. Good timing on the quick out. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Makes a connection.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Dyer. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career. Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Makes the catch. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Dyer. The quick out. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there, if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 4 over Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Smith wants to throw. Unloads it left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Poe. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Smith dropping to pass. Forced down in the pocket. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Smith wants to throw. Finds the tight end. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Rolling right and going deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Dyer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Motion from the back. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. With the catch, it's Reese. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a...
Takes it the other way. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Duke. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Get it out on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Snagged in the middle, it's Reese. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Makes the grab. It's Reese. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. They'll immediately call timeout.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the run, it's Pope. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. Smith dropping to pass. Pressure coming. Slithers into space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer. And how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now this offense is back on the field. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
To the air, it's Dyer. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Running through contact. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on! Just plowing ahead.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Making side adjustments here. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Smith wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Duke! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Bringing the heat. Complete in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Scanning the field, it's Dyer. With the catch, it's Reese. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Uncorks one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Snags it over the middle. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. I mean, I've heard of having confidence in your kicker, but really? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit